Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a pendant, but for that pendant we will be using one really large rhinestone. It's this one. This is a navette shape and it's 50 millimeters long and I think this is 13 millimeters wide, and it is in the setting. So I don't know why I bought these. I just wanted to try something new, so I guess that was the reason. So I have bought mixed colors, and you get 6 in the package. I will leave the link of the seller down in the comments in case you are interested in this size of the rhinestone and the shape. But I have noticed that when you buy large glass rhinestones like these, they can be round or some other shape. Usually this is like cyan red, but it's not. Usually cyan red is just like a red glass, but this is color coded, and you can see that here, because when the rhinestone is color coded, you can see that sometimes the color is not so thick here at, on the edges, and you can see the transparent rhinestone beneath the color. You can take this coating with a nail polish remover. You can take it off and you will get clear glass rhinestone. Look, I'm gonna show you how this even looks up close. Look, you can see the bubbles on the surface also. Look, it's from the color. You don't see that when the rhinestone is full glass. So but it's kind of fun. I don't know, I have 6 pieces and I will probably make the same thing with them, and this will be the only tutorial with this rhinestone. So maybe you are interested in, and maybe you have one of these at home. And the pendant looks like this. I was surprised to see that even the black rhinestone was color coded. You can see that here. Look, you can see the light going through the edges. Look here and here. Look, it's a little bit denser, no, thicker, no, a little bit more transparent here. See, you can see the clear rhinestone beneath this. Usually black, oh, look at the edge, look. So usually black rhinestones are not foiled. This one is foiled. You can see the silver here on the edge of it. And yes, it is in the settings. So I don't know, we'll make this one tutorial. Maybe you will be interested, maybe you like it. It kind of looks cool when you put it on yourself. It's really large. Look, it's really cool looking one. So I was thinking to myself, why not? Let's make a tutorial, at least one with this size and the shape of the rhinestone. Okay, so I will introduce you with the materials. So for the bezel, I will be using 9/0 seed beads, gold, and 12/0 seed beads, gold. It's the same color. Then for the rest of the pendant, you're gonna need 2 6mm pearls or any other round bead, only in these parts. Then 4 pieces of 8mm rondelles, 2 on this side and 2 on the other. Then 8 pieces of 4mm bicones, we have them here, 1 2 3 4 on this side and 4 on the other. Then 8 pieces of 3mm bicones, 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4 on one side and 4 on the other side, and also 6 pieces of white round 4mm pearls. For this pendant, I was using 020 fishing thread. All right, so first we need to make this like a beaded bezel around the rhinestone, and I will be using 9 seed beads for everything, and only 4 beads here on this part where the claw is. So for this bezel, beaded bezel, I'm gonna work only with seed beads. I have removed the beads and because I'm only gonna work with seed beads now, I have put only them on the background. Okay, so here's the first thing I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna go through this part of the bezel, and we'll leave a little bit of this thread out, maybe 4 fingers, 4 or 3 fingers. Just gonna hold it with my fingers. So I'm gonna pick 12 seed beads, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, my table is shaking. It's not a real table, it's just something like a picnic table. Okay, so see, I'm gonna go through this upper part of this metal bezel, claw, whatever, like this. I'm gonna repeat this step. I'm gonna pick 12 seed beads again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like this, and we'll go through this lower part. Now I'm gonna go through these beads again, and we'll tie my knot here. Okay, then when I tie my knot, we'll go through this and exit here through this hole. Okay, I'm gonna do that off camera because it's a little bit hard with this, because I'm holding the thread. Maybe I can even do it like this. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to work, but okay. Okay, so I have my thread still here, and now I'm gonna make a knot like this, but we'll do that, as I said, off camera because it's faster to save time. Okay, so I have tied my knot here and exited here through this side. This is the place where I have left my thread, and with that spare thread I went through all these beads and exited right here. Now I will cut this off because I don't need it anymore. This will be okay, and now I can proceed further. All right, so from this place, I'm gonna pick 18 seed beads. I'm working only with ninos all the time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like this. And we'll go through this upper part right here. Okay, so here it is. Now I'm gonna go through these beads to exit on the other side, through this glow part, and we'll repeat the same thing again. I'm gonna pick 18 beads and exit here. Okay, like this. Okay, so this looks a little bit weird now. Okay, now I have to go, I have exited here through this metal hole, and we'll go through these 12 beads down like this. And you see these gaps here, we will fill them with only one bead like this. So we have 18 beads here, and I will go through the 9 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7. 8, 9. Okay, like this. And now I'm gonna pick one bead and put it here, and we'll go down through all these beads to exit here so that I can close my gap. Is this 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. All right, like this, so that I can close this gap, and I have to go through all these 12 beads again. Like this, then add 1, then go through the 9 beads, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. One bead, then through the 9 beads down so that I can close my last gap down here. Like this. You see? Just gonna close this gap. Right here. Just second. Okay, like this. Now we need to connect this part with the upper part of the claw. So from this place I will have to exit here through the last of our 12 beads right here. It's a little bit hard to see right now because we have closed these gaps, but you can it's a little bit hard to see. You can see the thread right here. So you see, here it is. You can see the thread. So this is where I'm coming out. So this is my last bead. Now from this bead I will return only one bead back. Why I have done this, because it's so hard to see where you are at this point. And okay, so this is the last bead, and this is the bead right next to it, but not when you're going backwards. Okay, so from this bead I'm gonna pick 3 9/0 beads and we'll go through this claw part. Wait, it's easier to push this down here and to catch the claw like this. Then I'm gonna pick 3 beads again, and from this part, this is our top bead that we added at the center. So from this top bead, 1 2 3 beads down, I'm gonna go through these 3 beads, through the third bead from the top part, like this. All right, so I'm gonna skip this center bead and we'll go 3 beads down. Now it's much easier to work because we have already started from somewhere. Now from this place I'm gonna pick 1 2 3 beads. I'm gonna pull them down. We'll go through this claw. Come on, here it is. Then I'm gonna pick 3 beads again, and now so here is the bead that we added. It's this bead that filled the gap here. So we are not going through this bead and through this last bead from our 12, but through this bead here. Okay, through this bead, it's this bead. And now I have to go further. So this is our gap bead, this is the last bead. I need to exit through this one. So I'm going through the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 beads like this. So this is our gap bead. This one here, this is the last bead, and this is the one next to it. Okay, okay, so now we are going to repeat the same thing. We are adding 3 beads and going through the claw, adding 3 beads and going through these 3 beads from the top part, only through the 3. Then we are skipping the top bead and going down through the 3 beads, adding 3 beads, going through the claw, and we're going down through this bead next to the last one of our 12. All right, we are almost done. So I have added my 3 beads. Now you see here where our claw is, we have this gap, and all we are going to do now is just to fill this gap. So I'm just going through these beads like this, and I'm gonna add 1 bead. I was putting 12-0, but this gap is really wide, so I can use one 9-0 bead right here. So just gonna fill this with 1 9-0 bead right here. So I'm gonna go through, wait, I'm just gonna, why is it so, okay. So I'm just gonna go through all these beads again like this. I'm always skipping this center bead at the top, and we'll go through these beads, and this will make all this even stronger. Exiting here and adding 1 bead right here below the claw right here. Okay, so just go and add 1 bead all the way around and exit here. Okay guys, so this bezeling part is done. This is how it looks. It's very simple and neat. Now when I look back at all this, maybe it would be wise to put in this gap parts maybe another color bead. I should have put maybe red right here, and it would be much more clearer or visible for you to follow this. So I have exited right here, and didn't even put the 12-0 seed beads right here because the gap was wide enough so that I can put this 9-0. And yeah, you just put the bead that fits in here, and that's all. So this bezeling part is over, and now we are going to proceed with the rest of the beads. I'm gonna bring them back right here and finish that pendant. Okay, so my beads are back on my mat. I have only 1 hour, hour and a half of my free time, and we'll try to finish this. So this is where we are. I just woke up maybe 20 minutes earlier, and yeah, so this is where I am right now. Now from this place here, I'm gonna pick 1 12-0 bead, 1 9-0 bead, 1 4mm bicone, 1 9-0 bead, and 1 12-0 bead. Okay, so from this place here, I'm gonna go through these 3 beads. You see these 3 beads. I just want to put this sequence here between this part. Here it is. Okay, now I'm skipping this top bead and going only 3 beads down. Okay, so that I can repeat this step. here, and we'll have to go through all these 12. Actually, it's not 12 anymore. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. It's 10 beads, and when I exit here, I'm gonna repeat the sequence again. Okay, so you will have to repeat this step all the way around. You need to put 3 more in these places. All right. Okay, so I have put this sequence here and have exited here at the end of these 10 beads. So now from this place I need to climb up through these 4 beads, no, 5 beads. So I'm here going through these 1 2 3 4 5 beads. Okay, this is this part where we have connected this lower part of the bezel. So I'm exiting through the 5th bead right here. Then I'm picking 1 12-0 bead, 1 9-0 bead, 1 3mm bead, bicone, then 1 9-0 and 1 12-0 bead. And from this place, this time I'm gonna go through this top bead. Like this. Gonna repeat the sequence: 1 12-0, 1 9-0, 1 3mm, 1 no sorry 9-0 and 1 12-0 bead, like this. And I'm going through this 3rd bead right here, and from this bead I'm gonna go through only these 3 beads, this one, and this one. Okay, so I'm skipping these 2 and these 2, only through these 3 beads, like this. Come on, come on, come on, where's it? Yes, 3 beads only. All right. Now, from this place, I'm gonna pick 1 3mm bicone, 1 9-0 bead, 1 4mm bicone, 1 9-0 bead, 1 pearl, 1 9-0 bead, 1 4mm bicone, 1 9-0 bead, and 1 3mm. Okay, so I'm gonna go through these 3 center beads 1 2 3. Okay, so I'm skipping these first 2 and going only through these 3, like this. All right, and now we are at the same position from where we were adding this upper part. Okay, so repeat this step, add here and here this sequence, and then this long sequence here on the side. I'm just adding my last sequence here, and now I have to go through these beads. All right, so from this place, you see this is a little bit loose. We are going to connect this upper part with the lower part of this bezel. So from this place I will have to go through these beads that we were just adding. Okay, like this. Then we'll go through this center bead here. Okay, like this. Then through these parts here, just going through all this. No, not you. Okay, then I'm going up so that I can exit here through this 4mm bicone. Here I am right now. Now from this bicone I'm gonna pick one 12-0 bead and we'll go through these 4 beads below this pearl. Okay, so we have these 4 beads here. So we are skipping first 3, 1, 2, 3 from these 10, then we are going through these 4. This is a little bit hard to pick to get inside. Come on. Need to go through these 4 beads. Please don't break my needle, don't break. This is really, it looks easy but it's not. So I just need to exit here. Gonna do this off camera because I'm scared that I might break my needle. Okay, so this is where I am. Went down, exited here through these 4 beads. So I have 3 free beads, then I went through these 4, then the 3 beads are left here, and I'm picking one 12-0 and going through this bicone like this. Now this part is connected. So I'll have to repeat this step on the other side. I will have to go through these beads and connect this part with these 4 here and here. Okay, so I have exited here. Where's my needle? Okay, now I need to go through all these beads. We'll go up here. Now you see, so I went further through these 3 beads. From this point you can go up or down. The important part is to exit through this bead. Okay, you can choose your path. I'm just gonna go up because it's easier for me. It's not so narrow. So I'm going to, here I am. From this place I have to go down now, and we'll have to go through these 5 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that I can exit through the bicone and through this first bead next to it. Okay, so I'm going down. Okay, like this. I'm exiting through the bicone and through this first bead right here. So from this first bead, I'm gonna pick one 12-0 seed bead, then gonna pick one pearl, then one 8mm rondelle, then one pearl again, then one 8mm rondelle, and one pearl again, and one 12-0. So this is the sequence. I'm gonna push all these beads down, and I need to go through this first bead right in front of this bicone. Okay, through the bicone, it's like this, and now I have to go through all these beads, then down again, so that I can exit here and repeat this step on the other side. Okay, so I have added this side and have exited through the bicone. Now I need to go down again so that I can exit through this next bicone on the opposite side. So I'm gonna take this lower path. Oh, my needle. I need to thread my needle back. So I'm going through these beads. I don't know how I managed to do that, but my thread just fell out. Then going down, I need to exit through the bicone here. All right. Now, from this bicone, I need to pick one 12-0 bead, and I'm going through this 3mm bicone with only one. It's like this. So from this 3mm, I'm gonna pick 3 12-0s, and I'm going through this 8mm rondelle like this. Now I'm picking 5 12-0s, 4, 5, and I'm going through this next rondelle like this. Then I'm picking 3, and I'm climbing up to this 3mm. Oh, come on. Then only one, and through this 4mm bicone. See? So from this bicone, you are picking only one bead, going through the 3mm, then 3, then through the 8mm rondelle, then 5. So it's 1, 3, 5. All right. Then you are going up with a 3 and going down with 1. Okay. So it's 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Now I'm gonna exit here and make my loop for the clasp, and when I go down, circle it, of course, 3 times. We'll repeat this step on this other side with 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Okay, so I'm here at the top, and we'll pick 5 12-0s, and I'm going through this top bead like this, and I will go through these beads 2 more times. So it's the second time, and this is the third time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is what I want. Okay, so here it is. And as I said, from this place, I will go down so that I can exit through the bicone and add my 1 bead here through this 3mm, then 3 beads for down through the rondelle, then 5 beads, 2, 3, 4, 5, and through this other rondelle, then with 3 beads up through this 3mm, then 1 bead down through this 4mm. All right, so now we have finished our pendant, and all I have to do now is just to circle, you can go anywhere you want and tie your few knots, and that will be it. All right, guys, so this is how it looks now, our big pendant. And yeah, I have made everything in one tutorial, this bezel part and this finished part, simply because I'm not planning to buy these rhinestones anymore. They're just too big, and they are not they're hard to work with. And I think that I have 4 pieces left, and I'll probably spend them on this same design if anyone wants to buy it from me or something. I don't know, I really don't, I don't know. It wasn't easy to come to this solution for me. Or maybe I just need more practice, I don't know. But this is how I think right now. So, yeah, and I kind of doubt that many of you have these monstrosity at home. And here they are, but they are really good looking when you put them on yourself. I have tried this one, it really looks so cool, but I just don't like the fact that these rhinestones are painted. It really bothers me. I don't know how will they behave. Will this color wear off or something? I really have no idea. The rhinestones are new and not used or something, so I don't know. We'll have to try this. Yep. So I hope you like it. If you have this, if you are working with embroidery or something, maybe you have some of these at home, at least 1 piece, and well, here's one solution how you can make a pendant out of it. And in case you really like it, I will put the link down below, so from the seller from whom I have bought these, so that you can check for yourself. I don't know, you can experiment a little bit, try something new. I'm always trying something new. The curiosity is just so hard. not to avoid. And that's all, guys. So hope to see you next time. Ciao.